What's your last name again?
I go by Nick Luis.
All right, cool, cool.
You guys are live. You
Thank you.
guys are live. All right.
Hello,
Oh,
Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn. You guys actually got here before the rest of the people on Zoom did. We're letting everyone in on Zoom right now, and I'm seeing everyone start to connect, and I'm starting to see some people have some strange faces. They're like, damn, I know that this COVID-19 thing is bad, but what happened to La Bruja? She growing facial hair and everything. What's up with that? So actually, I see everyone's audio's connected. La Bruja's under the weather, so I'm going to fill in for her. And I just want to wait a couple of minutes to get a couple more people, give them time to get in, about maybe another minute or so. And for those of you who are here on Zoom, I am going to post into the chat the list for tonight and the order in which they're going to be called. So, Ray Jane's first. I know Ray Jane from Monday night. That's going to be fantastic. So, a couple people I don't know. Xanadu, I hope I'm saying your name right. I like that name when I read it. I don't know you. Mr. Bill Elkins, I don't know you, but you look like you're a very inviting home. I want our next open mic to be a Bill Elkins home, and it's nice. It looks really nice out there. I don't know if it's Christopher Nilo or Nilo, but I know he's on the open mic. So when we call him, he'll be able to correct me. Mark Pongon. I hope I'm saying your name right. Mark, I see you, Mark. That's what's up. Some people now, Cinda Lawrence, I saw her once on Monday night and then she disappeared. But now we found her on Thursday night. She was trying to dodge me. D Valentine. I don't know D, but it's nice to meet you, Dean. So yeah, and I see Antoinette. I know Antoinette. I know Jennifer Yancey. She hasn't been on Monday night in a while, but we found her here Thursday night. I know Alexander Goldberg, Tessa Somok, who I keep working on his name, but I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. He will correct me. Jeff Cottrell, the Zoom master on Zoom, as you will be seeing. DG Clearin. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right, but I know he's on the open mic list. And when he gets on, he could correct me. Dude looks like he's from Miami Vice. He must be in Miami. That's what's up, man. Looking smooth as hell. I see Midnight there. So yeah, Elaine. I know Elaine from Thursday night. Monica, this time we have to make sure that Monica Berger, we get to see her shoes, because last time she showed it the last second, but no one saw it. And then, of course, Chance, in case any of you don't know Chance, it's my brother, but he likes to be a little bit of a troll. So if he causes problems, don't think it's a real problem. It's just him doing his thing. So I guess we could begin now. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thursday night online open mic presented by the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. I am your host for this evening. My name is Advocate of Wordz. I usually host the Monday night online open mic. Yes, Mondays do exist for those of you I see who are going to do poetry tonight. Come over to Monday night too. La Bruja is currently under the weather, so she hit me up. She asked me to host, and I said, of course, of course. Now, the first time I hosted an online open mic for the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, it was on Thursday night, and I've been hosting for a very long time. I know I don't look a day older than 25, but I've been doing this actually for 2 decades. So with that being said, y'all are not going to treat me like a substitute teacher. I know what I'm doing here. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Tonight we have poetry, comedy, music, anything goes. We never know what we're going to get from our performers. Also, we are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So if you are seeing this on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, you can go to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe's Facebook page and click the link or find the number for tonight if you want to join us on Zoom. If not, it's no problem. You can enjoy from there. Oh, and I see my man Overdose who just came. Overdose is a really awesome dude. He's got his own bakery. He does a lot of work with the community. He's done open mics. And that's why we allow him to be a man from the Bronx who likes the Mets and the New Orleans Saints. I know. I heard a lot of you, your heart dropped into the pit of your stomach, but he's a good dude. We let him get away with it. So, yes, I see Wendy here too. Cool. So with that being said, I like to talk a lot, but you guys didn't come here to hear me talk. You came here for the Nuyorican Poets Cafe's online open mic. Before we begin, we'd like to thank the NEA, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust for sponsoring our free online events. You too can support us with a tax-deductible donation at nuyorican.org/contribute, or you can send money to us via Cash App to Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Now, the cafe is still closed. I'm unsure from what I'm hearing, I'm sure of when it's going to open up. So, and we are a nonprofit. So any donations you can make, great. If you can't make a donation, I get it, man. We're all going through it. But you can share the social media posts from the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Let your friends know about it. And who knows, maybe you have a friend who's a friend who's a friend who's got a lot of money and doesn't know what to do with it and has bought all the liquor they can for COVID-19. Now they got extra. Have them send it to us so we could do more of what we are doing. So I believe I have gotten to everything, and I said who I am. Also, you can follow me online at Advocate of Wordz, and when you spell words, that's with a Z, WORDZ, Advocate of Wordz. I host workshops. I host an erotic open mic. My next erotic open mic is on August 22nd, so make sure you follow me. It is awesome. We make sure that everyone gets dressed up, and it's a nice, safe space. It's being run by Tantalizing Productions. I mean, not go into it too much because it's a lot of fun. So with that being said, first coming up, also want to give a shout out to the producers for tonight. We've got Jason Quinones, who's kind of looking over it. He does a lot of work at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. He basically helps truly run it, and he's got some great hair, man. I hate this dude because his hair is so good. He wakes up with great hair. Also, we have Mr. Nick Louise, who is helping us today as a producer behind the scenes. I appreciate those two gentlemen helping out and bringing this, because without them, we wouldn't be doing this tonight. So with that being said, first coming to the open mic is someone who I am familiar with from the Monday night online open mic, and I've actually interviewed her on my radio show, and she's got a SoundCloud and a website. She is all kinds of awesome, and don't allow her talking in the beginning nice and soft fool you, because she is a beast. And let me unmute her, and that is Ray Jane. Ray Jane, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's weird to see you on the Thursday, but I'm very happy to see you on the Thursday.
No, you're looking good, Advocate. I see you over there.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying, because I know that, I make jokes about you Thursday kids over here, but they good looking bunch over here too. So I gotta be on point. So with that being said, Ray, you kicking it off. Are you sure you can handle the pressure?
I'm gonna do my very best.
All right, cool. Because I've been telling friends that you're really good, so don't embarrass me, all right?
Right.
All right. It's Ray Jane.
All right. Good evening, peoples. So I'm gonna do some old shit. I'm a little nervous. It's called Show and Tell. I truly believe that I was gifted with words, to say something, to pour something inedible down your gullet and into your soul, and pull out that thing that keeps you hidden. I want to break your spirit and make you bear it. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Pain for pain, scar from sword for scar from sword or word. Whichever cuts you the deepest, I will show you mine. Will bleed out my pain, what bits of it I kept behind for you in anticipation of this moment, when your truth became my truth, became my muse. Your bruises have their place here. Up on this stage, I will bring them to me like ancient excavations and museum them for the masses, so you may come to appreciate their antiquity, their well-deserved iniquity, uniqueness, their ability to encompass you even behind glass and through eyes in heads that may have never been bashed in by drunken lovers, and inappropriate touches stolen under guise of moonlight, never been muffled like screams under pink laced pillows fit for small ladies with mature limbs and unknowingly welcoming bosoms. I will show them your pain. I will show you mine. We'll shed tears and mix them into oceans of concealed things. Save them from your hands, intent on drowning them in rivers of chips on shoulders and burdens bared on backs, whipped on Georgia clay and burnt fingertips on old habits dying slowly in alleyways. I will show you mine. We'll come to altar with you, boy, and be obedient in the calamity of quiet sanctuary. actively being soiled by disrespectful shepherds, whispering chapters and verses in the airs of now forever wayward sheep, screaming for identity, streamed over broad bands of broadband and university laptops and webcams, noosing private moments for the masses to bore into with chuckling eyes and cackling obscenities, many F words, but no manhood in sight, identity forever tangled in gender rules and religion, faith and forgetfulness, suicide and life. I will show you mine. Will follow you into relationships for play, chasing love in exact replicas of shadow-like fatherhood, grasping desperately at don't leave me, making being kept necessity, confusing shouldn't for destiny, while denying daddy issues. You beg for bejeweled rings to encircle yourself in, hoping epiphany of denial could never begin, but calling him daddy while he strokes you into oblivion. I will show you mine. I will salute you with buku disregard, regard you in your regalia, chasing chasers with harder liquor in the afternoon. Will you pretend not to hit her? Will you pretend not to start, stop, then sputter? Will you pretend I will go to job market and hold your hand? Will demand your right to employment, memories of deployment, swimming dangerously close together, napalm catechism, nightmare blending into a mind's jism, familiarity falling away. Who are these people calling you family? Who are they? And damn it, where are their weapons? Don't they know you left your family in missile-targeted Humvees, their lives extinguished with your last tie to sanity post-traumatic stress? I will show you mine. I have got pain for you all and will gladly share it. I want to break your spirit and make you bear it. I will show you yours if you show me mine. I have got pain for you all and will gladly share it for the small fee of your acceptance when you hear it.
Give it up for Ray Jane.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself and clap for her. Powerful way to start it off. Powerful way. Let me unmute Ray Jane. And I like how you flipped it at the end. If you show me mine, I'll show you yours. I like how you flipped that at the end. Ray Jane, where can the good people follow you online?
Blessings to y'all. Thank you so much for allowing me. You can find me at itsrayjane.com. That's itsrayjane.com. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at 3_4ths clairvoyant. So sign here. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, cool. All right. Thank y'all. Blessings to y'all. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's go.
We're going to do the damn thing tonight. Starting it off with Ray Jane. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate you. Make sure that everyone goes and checks out her website. It's rayjane.com. And you can find all the information, even to her SoundCloud, where she has some poems recorded. So next coming up is coming out from LA, Alexander Goldberg. Alexander, yes. How are you, brother?
I feel good. I feel good every time I hear other poets perform, and I feel good every time I get to perform something new and something fresh. Yes.
Oh, so you telling us you got some new shit? Is that what you're saying?
I wrote it today. Yeah, today. In one breath.
Well, breathe, man. We want you to breathe. You can write and breathe, okay?
Yeah, sure. Have you ever heard of Manitou Lake?
No, I haven't. But you're always putting me onto things like in terms of like the world and history. I know that's your thing. So I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to let you do your thing.
That's in Canada, Saskatchewan. So I read about it yesterday and it just amazed me. Indigenous people have always lived in harmony with nature. And since we are now crushed by technology, it's so important to preserve it. So this is Manitou Lake. For tribes, the snake has special meaning. This place is spiritual to them. We saw it as a place of healing. Those who were sick came here and swam. People from other tribes were brought here. They traveled here for many miles just to take home some healing water. That's what I feel when train arrives. I feel a certain kind of sadness. I feel a certain kind of grief. The colonizers seized our land as they told us that we couldn't leave. So they presented a condition. We couldn't leave our towns no more. Our rituals by our tradition could not be followed like before. It is a special grand occasion that I am standing on this land. I feel a spiritual connection that my ancestors also felt. And something pulls me to this region. It also has the endless plain. This is the land our tribes had lived in, and this is how it shall remain. I must admit, I rarely venture to take trips to the place so dear, but my connection to the nature cannot be changed, can't disappear.
Unmute yourselves and give it up for Alexander Goldberg. Coming to us out from LA, always schooling us on what's going on around the globe in history. Alexander, my man, where can the people follow you online?
So on Instagram, Gorbensky, on Facebook, Alexander Goldberg 35, and on Twitter, Go15. I'll post it in the chat right now.
Please post it in the chat, brother. I appreciate you as always. That's Alexander Goldberg. He attends our shows weekly, Monday and Thursday. Love hearing them, and he must be writing a lot because I know we've been doing this for about 17, 18 weeks now. So make sure that you follow Alexander Goldberg. And those of you who are joining us late, this is the Thursday night online open mic. Normally it's hosted by La Bruja. She's currently under the weather. So it's being hosted by me, Advocate of Wordz. I host a Monday night online open mic in case you didn't know. In case you didn't know, we did it on Mondays too, man. We're doing it twice a week. So make sure that you check out nuyorican.org and all of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe social media. Next coming up is supposed to be Paul con queso, but I don't see Paul. I don't see him. No, I don't see Paul. I hope Paul's good because Paul is always attending. So I want to make sure that he's good. Okay, next up is Elaine. Elaine with the awesome rocking chair. I always love watching Elaine in the rocking chair. You should be able to unmute yourself, Elaine. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't see you on Monday nights anymore, but here you are on Thursdays. So what's up with that?
Mira, I took a break, but I'm glad to be here today.
All right. I'm not
I'll be
that
there
hurt.
Monday too.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to hear you again. I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna let you rock out. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yo sé lo que son los encantos de mi Borinquen hermosa, por eso la quiero yo tanto, por siempre la llamaré preciosa. Dad always said, no te ahogues en un vaso de agua. It means don't drown in a glass of water. I'd explain to my non-Spanish speaking friends, wanting to share the magic. Because for some reason, when he recited such words, I was able to hold my breath longer underwater. The jellyfish things didn't hurt so much. The seaweed's grip seemed looser. I'd emerge having chewed the algae, singing the melody of the seashells, a song no one else had heard before. My arms would extend farther, I'll catch and hold the waters, mastering the art of swimming. Because there's nothing worse than drowning. Until the glass shattered into pieces that formed a fractured sun, leaving behind not a single drop to satiate my thirst. That's called Water for Puerto Rico. I wrote it like 3 years ago as a response to the economic crisis that Puerto Rico was facing. This was before the hurricane and everything else after. So that was written, it was published 2018. So it was a very special poem for me. And the next one is quite short. It's also a water theme. And before I say it, I do want to quickly say how it came about. I was in Savannah, Georgia, having a really difficult year. And I think that happens to all of us, very discouraged. And I went to a gallery and I saw this I was attracted by the paintings. They were very colorful. And I walked in, the artist was there and he was painting and he told me his story about how he came from Haiti on a boat. And now he never painted and he decided to pick up a paintbrush and he began to paint. And his paintings weren't selling and he had to make a living. But ultimately he sold his first painting for $50 and now they go for quite a lot of money. I ended up buying one of his paintings at a very nice discount, and he had such an impact in my life that I wrote this poem called Baptiste. I had been taken slowly into the waters. There was a red speck on the white cloth wrapped around my eyes, an innocuous spot in my reasoning. I found myself submerged, kicking and extending my arms until you pulled me out and gave me a painting of a boat sailing the ocean. Thank you.
That was Elaine. Unmute yourselves and give it up for Elaine.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
We got some singing, we got some poetry there. Let me mute everyone and then unmute Elaine. Hold on, is there something? Okay, let me unmute Elaine now so that Elaine can tell you about where you can follow her online, and you should be able to unmute yourself, and about her book.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, so you can just follow me, Elaine_Nadal. I have 2 books. My first one is Sweat Dancing Cut, and it's very rhythmic. The second one is called When, and is about dreams, the subconscious. And yeah, they both have a different feel, and they're available on Amazon.
Awesome. Thank you, Elaine. I appreciate you very much.
Thank you. This is fun.
And make sure you also put your information in the chat. Type it out as well, please.
All right,
Thank you. So that was Elaine Nadal. Also a reminder, because I don't think I did it at the beginning, you guys have about 4 minutes to do your stuff. So if you can get 2 in within 4 minutes, get ahead. But we want to make sure that we get to everyone on the list. Next coming up is Joski C. Let me unmute him. There you go. I've never gotten to call him to perform, but I have seen him rock out for La Bruja. How are you, Joski?
Oh, hey, hello. I'm doing very well, thank you. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you very well. Your reverb is on point, man. We're about to go into the concert.
Hey.
Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Are you ready, Joski?
But, hey, brother, can you hear my guitar?
Play it a little more.
It should.
It's very much in the background, and I think if you sing, it's going to be hard.
Hey, there we go.
Yep,
You
now
know
we
what?
hear it. Now we hear it perfectly.
It was unplugged. How about that? Jeez, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, so I've got new shit. This is a brand new song, okay? And this is for, King Donald took a cognitive test recently, and he's been bragging about it. Yeah, there's these 5 words that he repeats, so here we go. This song is called Person, Woman, Man, Camera, TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Bless the test that shines a light on what we wonder every night. Where's the heart? Where's the mind? Atrocities of every kind. Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? You can't brag less, you're the best. You passed the dementia test. Diagnosed, so insane. How else do you cause such pain? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Oranges were meant to peel. Beneath the rind, there's nothing real. Everything you steal is all you've got. Took a lifetime to create. Orange helmet, heart of hate. Bigots can relate. Bigots can relate. Bigots can relate to who you are. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Bless the test. I'm having the same trouble Donald Trump is. Bless the test that shines a light on what we wonder every night. Where is the heart? Where is the mind? Atrocities of every kind. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Mr. Joski, let me unmute everyone and unmute yourselves. Give it up for Joski.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
The love. Me gusta el amor.
And I love the fact too that he was able to improvise when he messed up, and he was like, "Oh, I'm pulling the Donald Trump here." Joski, let the I love that. Got to improv on stage. That's how you're gonna keep us, you know, because everyone's messed up. So you got to do it. You got to. That's how I know you got experience on stage. You didn't panic. I love it. A lot of people panic, so I love it, man. You're the truth, Joski. Where can the people find you other than your email, which we see?
So, you know, just that or my Instagram. It's just Joski C or at Joski C. I don't know. Y'all know how to do it better than me. But so I'm working on a project. Soon have some recordings available to share. And I want to thank you so much for.
Awesome. Thank you, Joski. I'm glad I've heard you before. I'm honored that I got to introduce you this time. Thank you so much. Thank you,
brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Joski C as in like the water, you know, go dry, you know, in the sea, not watching. SEA. So make sure that you go follow him. A couple people had put it in the chat. They're interested in signing up. We do open mics on Monday and Thursday. If you want to sign up for our online open mics on Monday, you would go to the nuyorican.org. You would click on full events calendar, and then you would click on the day that you want to sign up for. So if you want to sign up for Monday, the Monday night online open mic, you would do so on Sunday at 9 p.m. If you want to sign up for Thursday night online open mic, that opens up on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Today we are closed, but in case a bunch of people don't show up and we have time at the end, I will get to you. No problem. As everyone knows how I host, I love to get to the waiting list. Next, coming up, representing the Bronx. And I like yellow on her. Even though her hair is red, I like the yellow on her. It's popping. And that is Roz. Roz, you should be able to unmute yourself. There we go. How are you, Roz?
I'm good. On my lunch break or whatever this is. So I wanted to perform 2 pieces. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. But this first one was written sometime maybe in the summer of last year at the beach. So hopefully that tells you a little bit about the title and it resonates with the piece. So it goes, it's called Grace, Ease, and Glory. Some days the waves threaten to hover as a reminder that what you face can knock you off your feet. But other days you feel armed and ready to hop right in time so that with the wave you glide with grace, ease, and glory. Every glitch, every challenge, every pebble in the sand a part of your beautiful story. With each wave you glide with more grace, ease, and glory. Sometimes the wind in your hair and the pinch of sand in the sandwich reminds us that perfection is overrated. And it brings peace to the heart to think that every event that occurs is fated. And maybe the sting of salt water in the eyes and the sand being too hot sometimes is all part of the plan to teach you to move with grace, ease, and glory. So that was the first one. And the second one is actually the one I was supposed to perform at the What Had Happened Was theme, and I didn't get to the list. So it goes like this. What had happened was, one cold afternoon, much to my surprise, you came into my life. A simple compliment, something about liking my vibe. Here I thought you were talking about my website, but you were more than just a fan of my writing. You kept that your little secret, which now seems more inviting. You went from a follower to a partner in laughter, to my maybe baby, my could be, my possibly, happily ever after. To think that what we had, to think that what had happened was you slid into my DMs. And though I never imagined a future that day, now I don't want the picture to end. You're so good at keeping her big brown eyes shining. If we end up long lasting, imagine you being my forever and not just my now. And I can tell them how. What had happened was it was God sent that you slid into my DMs. And that was it.
Give it up for Roz. Unmute yourself and clap for her.
Yeah.
Roz representing the Bronx. Let me unmute her. Go ahead. You should be able to unmute yourself, Roz. Through her big brown eyes. Let the people know where they can find you online.
Yes. So you can find me on IG on Through Her Big Brown Eyes. I'm typing it in as we speak. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I never did two pieces in one session, but here we go.
And through herbigbrowneyes.com, also the website.
Yes, yes.
Check out the website. That
Doing
is
a better job at promoting me than I am. Go ahead.
I'm a host. I gotta do it. I gotta know who y'all are, and I gotta promote, man. I gotta promote. So I'm glad that you're here. And I know that you work nights, so I appreciate you using your lunchtime to be with us so much. Thank you, Roz.
Thank you, guys. I love y'all.
That was Roz through herbigbrowneyes.com. So you should be able to check her out. And I think that we have, hold on. Oh, there we go. Can I do that? Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I get everyone muted. There we go. All right, cool. So she had talked about what had happened was on Monday night we have themes. So that's what it is. She didn't get on Monday night, and last Monday night the theme was you start your poem with what had happened was. So just got a message that Deneen is not performing, and I didn't see a Deneen here. That's who was next. So yeah. Okay, so Deneen's not performing. Sorry she's not here. Thank you, Joski, for the heads up on that. That means next coming up from California and not Texas is Mr. Tesasomo. Let me unmute him. There we go. I got it right this time, didn't I?
You're on a roll today, man.
I'm trying, and I love your background right there. Looks like a storm is brewing, but still looks awesome.
It's a storm of words.
Ooh,
you ready
like
for the
that.
shower?
Oh, go ahead, man. You on your poetry tonight. I'm gonna mute myself. Go, go, go.
All right, I have two short pieces. The first piece is titled Falogocentrism, and it's bilingual, and in Spanish, falocentrísimo. Venemos de dos mundos, o quizás de muchos, muchas veces multiplicados. Intensity and complexity interwoven against the negation of our ground. ¿Cómo se puede reducir lo irreducible ahí entre lo actual y lo virtual, donde mucho sufrimiento se ha hecho entre lo reducible y lo irreducible? We take the pure event of identity, deliberate in duration and intensity, only to have it irreducible in the real, representational in its self-resemblance. Hay momentos embarazados con posibilidades, pero muchos terminan en aborto, en destrucción, abandono nonato, hemorragias sangrientas. We live in a doubly articulated domain, subject, and the concepts we create. Somos el discurso que es articulado sobre nuestros cuerpos incesantemente. We see in front of us the limited distribution, the hierarchical ranking of desire as desire without lacking. Yo y tú sabemos cuál es la realidad. El deseo desea su propia represión. In the end, what is there? Identity, resemblance, truth, justice, and negation. ¿Crees that nosotros podamos another realidad? So that was piece number 1. Here's piece number 2. And my buddy is not here, but I was going to dedicate this to the withdrawn. So this piece is titled The Woman's Other Lips. Where will we be tomorrow? Voice the dream, woken woman's other lips. Where will we be tomorrow? They continue for days and nights. Now that the lake has broken red, red as the rabbit's eyes, the sky has turned as a distant thrall of monthly blood. But her other lips continued to talk. Her thoughts came as prophecy of the end. Their words fell on mute ears. Why haven't all body parts learned to talk as her other lips have? The dream soothsayer's words did not comfort the woman. Her other lips continued their soliloquy. Where will we be when the river has taken your children and only your howling will be heard as you forever attempt to recover their soft brown flesh between the warmth of your breasts? She went to her master and he would have none of it. He sent her to the house of prayer to be cleansed and written of her madness, which caused great hysteria amongst the groundlings. They knew that her other lips had spoken, that the lake water had turned into brine, that the blind man from the south, the one with the missing ears and bleeding on her master's doorstep, had spoken the truth about the floating mountains at the place where the waters were as jade. Her master grew irate, infabulated her, sealed her, and only a straw for her to relieve herself. With this, he silenced her witchery, silenced our collective unconscious, left us mute on the face of our arrogance, forever phrasing words not our own, philosophy not our own, religion not our own, a life not our own. As a testimony to this, when a man meets a woman in intimacy, he always attempts gentle gesticulation, trying to bring her other lips into consciousness, into that state of continual conversation, hoping never to see them silence again.
Oh, give it up for Mr. Testosomo. Clap for him.
It's like I don't like this. All I hear is lyrics, constant verse, police walking down.
Mute everyone and get Mr. Testosomo. There we go. Sir, where can the good people follow you online?
At Gashes 2019, and obviously you can see my book on the background, and then I'll put it on the line there. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Mr. Testosomo from California. I got it right. Unfortunately, I kept, for some reason, I thought he was from Texas, and I said it for a couple weeks in a row. So no, California, appreciate him. And he was very patient with me, man. I don't have patience with people when I tell people where I'm from or my name, and they're saying it wrong all the time. So I appreciate the patience right there. Next coming up is, we got her government, but I know she don't want to be called by her government because she got a poetry name, and that's Rose Gold Poet. You should be able to unmute yourself now. There we go. How are you, Rose?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's good to see you. You ready to do your thing?
I am.
Go ahead.
Too quick. Because you dare to believe in a world of tranquility, unity, humanity, and civility, where freedom was not a wish, but your destiny. You made your mark in this world, marking every message you sent with urgency. but punctuated with the power of love. In spite of crushing waves of hate attempting to drown out your calls for peace. For every indignity they projected onto you at lunch counters, the specter of death that threatened to sideline every freedom ride, where mob rule greeted you at every destination, fists, bats, bottles, and pipes, decrying the audacity of desegregation. But your nonviolence was not only a belief, but a strategy. The covers of America's shame pulled back for the world to see. Cameras captured the rage, reporters transcribed outcries for equality. A laughingstock was the home of the brave and the land of the free. Citizens in faraway lands looked on in anguish because violence read the same in every language. Battered and bloodied long before that infamous Sunday, American eyes couldn't unsee the barbaric scenes on that bridge because Bull Connor saw red over your goal to march for the hope of a vote. But never did you absolve yourself from the responsibility of charting a course to freedom for marginalized people both far and near. Sage, experience has granted you wisdom. Now, new generations of activists sit at your feet, for those shoes have traveled far, from the roads of Alabama to the Capitol. But civil rights cannot yet run its victory lap because this young nation refuses to heal old scars. So now, I wonder if they will start to feel good quote you like they do your mentor, MLK. But as you both look at us from upon the mountaintop, it is my hope that we make you proud. Well done, thy good and faithful servant, I could hear you say, for this is our fight now. Speaking of government name, my government name is Jennifer. 5'4", bright complected, eyes amber. Single tattoo on outer left thigh, freckles on my hands, and a few sprinkled along my cheekbones that rise like the sun when I smile. A few wisps of gray against a natural mass of black that was actually dark brown in a past life. Flat but pretty feet that gain height in stacked heels or a platform wedge. Intelligence coupled with excellence, fashionista to the everyday man. I am a poet, a martial artist, a lover of wine and words, a fan of sunlight and the sight and sound of the ocean. And your proud Jesus and Mero stand. Therefore, should I come up missing or later found in a precarious position under circumstances most foul, understand you've been told firsthand, I did not kill myself. Know that I love my life, and there is no way I would be able to hang myself from a tree, nor drag myself naked behind a barracks in a foreign country, or be found in a tent in the backside of the desert, black-eyed, broken nose, teeth knocked out, acid burns on my genitalia with a gunshot wound to the head, only for the government to lie to my family in being told I took myself out. So then I am assassinated twice. I did not just run away after revealing instances of sexual harassment to my loved ones, leaving my wallet and car keys behind in the unit arms room. When I tell you an injustice has been committed against me, listen, believe me, and join the fight. Should I turn up missing, do not do me a disservice by engaging in idle gossip, offering up your amateurish opinions as to my whereabouts, what might have happened, and why. Get off your ass and come look for me. Thank you.
Powerful. Give it up for Rose Gold Poet. Let me unmute Rose Gold now so we can hear from her one more time. That was powerful, man. I've been having a lot of issues with these stories of these men across the country supposedly hanging themselves. So like that last poem really resonated with me a lot. Rose Gold, where, excuse me?
They didn't kill themselves.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, but I'm a conspiracy theorist. I mean, I get into anything, but I don't think that. Like, I read the stuff and the reports. It doesn't sound like, and it's really upsetting that it's just kind of like being accepted by that. Actually, one of them. Well, actually, no one happened in my neighborhood, but they did find a noose in Van Cortlandt Park hanging from a tree, and it's like that's been going on a lot. So, but yeah, I don't want.
Down now.
What happened?
We doing that in the boogie down now? That's what's happening?
Yeah, no, it really is. It's happening in the Bronx too, you know, and usually, you know, like I'm not trying to knock any other places, but you'd hear about it like on TV from the South. I'm like, yeah, that never happened in the Bronx. No, it is. Unfortunately, it is. But Rose Gold, where can the people find you online?
Ooh, I'm sorry, I got to bring it down a little bit. I got to decompress. They could find me Facebook at Rose Gold Poet, and Instagram at Rose Gold Snap.
Awesome. Rose Gold, I appreciate your poem very much. And I know, man, I know it takes a lot out of the spirit, but stuff like that's got to be heard. We got to keep talking about it. So I appreciate you very much. That was Rose Gold Poet. Make sure you put your info in the chat as well, please, so that the people can see. So next coming up, I have Jeff. Where is Jeff? I know he's here. The man, the Zoom man. This is the Zoom man. You should be able to unmute yourself. But you look like you have a different camera, Jeff.
No, it's the same one, but I fixed it. It doesn't do the zoom anymore, and I fixed the brightness. Apparently, it's got settings. It's got actual settings that you can do stuff with. So now everything should be quasi-normal.
All right, quasi-no. Okay, got you. So go ahead, Jeff. I do want to say though, I'm gonna miss the production value of the zooming of the camera. It added a production.
We'll see what we can do about that.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing, Jeff.
I've got some old shit, probably new to you. It's called The Gym Show. Hey, Ben. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Jim? Doing the open mic here tonight? Oh, yeah, I think so. Cool. Hey, here's a flyer for my upcoming show. I'm doing it at Theater Past Tarragon Factory next month. Oh, yeah. I really want to see your show. That's the one-man Casablanca, right? Actually, it's a one-man Citizen Kane. It's called Declaration of Principles, the musical. Neat, huh? Oh, yeah. That sounds great. Yep, a lot of money and hard work's gone into it. Well, I hope you can make it out. Oh, yeah. I really want to see your show, but I can't afford it because I'm unemployed. Oh, no worries. I'll comp you. Oh, yeah. That's great. But the other thing is, like, I can't make that night. See, I got to work. But you just said you're unemployed. Oh, yeah. But I'm starting a new job in a few weeks, and I got to work that night. But that's all good. The show's on for 7 nights. Oh, yeah. But I got to work all those 7 nights. It's a night job. Well, there are also weekend afternoon matinees. Oh, yeah. But, like, that's the weekend I'm flying out to see my grandma in LA. The matinees run over 2 weekends. Oh, yeah. But, like, Saturday afternoons are when I wash my hair. You could come on the Sunday afternoon. Oh, yeah. But Sunday's when I dry it. I see. Oh, yeah. But I really do want to see your show, though. I yesed it on Facebook and everything. Why would you yes it on Facebook if you know you can't go? Oh, yeah. I just do that. It's a finger reflex. Oh, well, if you really do want to see it, I'm doing a full-length preview of the show next Wednesday at the Free Swan Pub, and there's no cover. You could come to that. Oh, yeah. But I've been banned for life from the Free Swan because I brought in outside food. But I saw you there last night. Oh, yeah. But they told me this morning. The Free Swan's not open in the morning. Oh, yeah. But I ran into the owner this morning at the hair salon. Oh, yeah. Too bad, because I really do want to see your show. It sounds awesome. Well, I'm thinking of filming one of the performances. Then I might sell it as a DIY DVD. Maybe you could buy a copy. Oh, yeah. But I don't have a DVD player. Well, I'll put the video on my website and you can download it from there. Oh, yeah. But I can't download videos. It always crashes my computer. I'll post it on YouTube then. Oh, yeah. But I can't watch YouTube. It's against my religion. Really? What's your religion? Oh, yeah. It's the one with all the jihads. And how did you get into that? Oh, yeah. From a video I saw on YouTube. Oh. Well, I'm thinking of doing a short 5-minute excerpt from the show in the open mic tonight. Surely you'll be able to catch that. Oh, yeah. But I've already had a lot of drinks, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the washroom during the entire time you're on stage. Oh, well, you want to hear the funniest joke in the show? Oh, yeah. But I've got kind of an ear infection tonight, and it's made me completely incapable of hearing jokes. Oh, but you can hear me speaking right now. Oh, yeah. Loud and clear. Oh. Ben, you don't really want to see my show, do you? Oh, yeah, of course I do. I love Alfred Hitchcock. Hitchcock didn't direct Citizen Kane. Oh, yeah, sorry, I meant Michael Bay. Ben, you don't have the slightest intention ever to see my show, do you? Oh, yeah, I do. No, I don't think you do. Why do you keep saying you want to see it when you obviously don't? Just admit it. Stop being such a phony little douche and be honest for once, okay? Okay. I'll be honest. I don't want to see your show, Jim. Thank you! Was that really so hard? No, I don't want to see your show because I think you're a terrible writer. Oh, okay, whatever. And you're also a shitty performer. All right. And you're a pretentious asshole and a loser. Are you done yet? No. I also think you have severe social skill problems and probably need hardcore counseling. All right, enough already. I hate you, Jim. That was a piece called The Jim Show.
Give it up for Jeff.
Yay! That's so good.
Oh yeah. I have heard that so many times. Oh yeah. All right, let me make sure everyone's muted and let me unmute Jeff. Good, Jeff. There we go. Awesome, Jeff. That was awesome, man. You that hit close to home for me. I've been through that. So where can the people follow you online?
I've got a website at jeffcottrell.com. I'm easy to find on Facebook and Twitter. I've got some short fiction published on Wattpad and a couple other websites. And you can probably find me on YouTube somewhere.
Oh yeah. We're gonna look it up later. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it, brother. That is Jeff Cottrell. Make sure that you check that dude out. He's awesome, man. He comes on the Monday night as well with us. So next coming up is Bill Elkins, and we are going to host our open mic in Bill Elkins' home because I saw the background and it looks so inviting. Wait, where's Bill? There he is. I see him. Bill, you should be able to unmute yourself now.
Okay, can you hear me?
Hear you loud and clear, Bill. Where are you located?
Long Beach, California.
Oh, Cali, Long Beach. That's where we're hosting our next open mic. Your house looks so inviting. I'm inviting myself over. All right, I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Okay, I'm gonna do an original. The song is entitled Kareen. I hope you like it. I was gonna do another song that I wrote about our fearless leader, but I'm not gonna. I'll save that for another time. Hope you like it. Sweet lady from Salinas, my brown-eyed Cornelian queen. My love for you is boundless. I'm so goddamn thankful you love me. You saved me from oblivion. You're my angel in the night. You Pepsi generation, you Coke classic tonight. I pray I never lose you because life would become empty and dark. Kareen. My barefoot senorita, you enchant me with your luminescent smile. You fill my world with sunshine and captivate me with your style. You challenge me in my thinking, make me laugh when I'm forlorn. You tease me when I'm too serious and chide me when I'm glum. You're inexorably a part of me and I appreciate you so. Kareem. When I look into your eyes, I tread where I'll not dare. You completely overwhelm me with your mystical, penetrating stare. You see what I'm thinking and think what I see. You rescue me from my wasteland when you reach out to me. You're my refuge in the desert, my harbor in the storm. Kareem. You're my Juliet, you're my lover, and my best friend. When we kiss and hold each other, I rival Shakespeare with a pen. Our hearts beat together like an earthquake marking time. We become entangled in a carnal nursery rhyme. I want to live with you forever and love you forevermore. Kareem. Kareem. Kareem.
Give it up for Bill. Unmute yourselves and give it up for Bill Elkins.
Yay. So good.
Let's go. What are you laying down for?
Oh, someone was talking to their daughter. I think that was Chance talking to his little girl. You should be able to unmute yourself one more time, Bill, so we can speak to you real quick.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, man, you put everyone in the groove there, and you did two things that I can't do, so I kind of don't like you. You sang well, and you played the guitar well. Two things I wish I could do, but I can't. So it was awesome. Bill, where can the people follow you online?
You can. I'm not really got a set up for that, but I guess you put it on Instagram, Midwestern Bill. All small letters.
Awesome. Midwestern Bill on Instagram.
Right. One word, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate you, man. So I'm unfamiliar with Thursdays. Is this your first time on Thursday nights, or you've been here before?
I've been here just about every Thursday for the last couple of months or so.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, La Bruja host, so I didn't know. But this is my first time hearing you, and I really appreciate it. And like I said, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to hit you up because I'm coming to Cali. Your house looks very inviting. I love it.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.
Midwestern Bill on Instagram. Make sure you go check that out. We are at the top of the hour, so got to pay the bills. We'd like to thank the NEA, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust for sponsoring our free online events. You too can support us with a tax-deductible donation at nuyorican.org/contribute or via our Cash App, Nuyorican Poets Cafe. So with that being said, also give a shout out to the people working behind the scenes, Nick, Louise, and also Jason Quinones. So yeah, with that being said, let's keep it moving. And then next up, coming from Queens, is Rich Glennon. Let me unmute Rich.
Hello.
Hey Rich, how are you?
Good, man. How are you? Good to see you.
It's good to see you on a Thursday. It's weird, but I'm loving it. All right, man, you ready to do your thing?
I am. I'm going to do three very short pieces, and they're all going to kind of focus on because we're expecting a baby in October, so they're all.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you very much. It's exciting. Okay, so the first one is called Canal. All right, Canal. Offended that it stuck its tongue out at me, I poke my wife's belly button, and her pregnant belly flops open, temperature-controlled air issuing from edges, exposing Rolexes hanging like bats, Gucci bags piled like fish, and burnt CDs that read Allie's mixtape. Where's the baby? I ask, quivering. You wait here, she says, snapping back her belly. I go get her. After waiting an hour, I check the watch my wife gifted me to see it's only been 5 minutes, and wait some more, judging the stitching on passing inseams with every non-second. Okay, so that's Canal. This next one is called Dad Pants. If my grandpa were alive, he'd be telling me a thing or two about raising a child. He'd be wearing black slacks and would be smiling without smiling. He'd provide industry secrets, things they don't tell you, things you tell you, and fold space like a pair of pants, carry me through a belt loop of time to the cloud-capped couch canyon of fatherhood. Okay. And this last one is called 27 Weeks. The crib is so hungry for baby, its white ribs are showing. So starved, it can barely budge its zebra-printed slab of a tongue to ask how much longer until she's done. I remind the crib, a watched pot never boils, as it begins to lurch, throw a fit, until I fling its instruction manual into its maw, which pacifies the furniture. Pulling up a chair, I decipher long words till the page doesn't change and the questions stop.
Give it up for Rich. Soon to be dad. Awesome, awesome. Let me unmute. You should be able to unmute yourself, Rich. There you go. So this is going to be your first child?
Yes, yeah. First time.
You're gonna change, man. You're gonna change. It changes you. Everyone, you know, when I had my first kid, I was like, yeah, I know I'm gonna change it. I didn't realize how much I was gonna change. So, but that's awesome, and I love all three poems. Rich,
Thanks,
where can the good people follow you online?
Rich Glenn on Tumblr, Rich Glenn on Instagram. I'll throw it into the chat.
Please do. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you too. Thank you.
Rich Glennon, please say your prayers for Rich, first-time father. It's not easy for us, man. It's not easy. Most fathers, I think, takes us a couple of years to understand what to do with the kid. So don't worry if you're panicking in the beginning. I panicked in the beginning, and now, like, I'm my kid's favorite. Don't tell his mom no. Okay, so moving on now. Next coming up is all the way from Oakland. I love me, the Bay Area, North Cali, Monica Berger. How are you, Monica? You should be able to unmute yourself. Go ahead, try.
Cool. Good. Thank you.
Okay, hold on. We got to correct something. Before we begin, Monica, we got to see the footwear, because you didn't show us last time, so you got to show us now.
I'm so sorry, I forgot. So Monday I was wearing these, my UGG slide furry slides. And now tonight.
Whoa, the gator boots.
Yes.
Going all out. I'm loving it. That's what's up. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna let you rock out. Go ahead, Monica.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna do two poems. They kind of flow into one another. I'm from an old brown leather suitcase, from Brawny and Mr. Clean. I'm from the brick at the top of the chimney, smoking strong. It smelled like Christmas. I'm from the gardenias and honeysuckles next door that you could eat. I'm from the deck of cards and 20/20 vision. I'm from Eleanor Nicholin. I'm from the children who are seen but not heard, from the 5 o'clock drink and outside appearances. I'm from the dirty laundry you don't air out that stays in the dryer. I'm from one love, one heart, one destiny. I'm from the tragic story of a Norwegian painting where the bride dies on her wedding night. I'm from the dusty old photo album stuck on top of the bookshelf. I'm from the purr of my black and white childhood cat. I'm from the overflow of the cup. I'm from my hole in the heart that never closed up. All right. This is called Defining Moment. I was born with a hole in my heart. It was a lifetime before I healed. Heroes discovered it and patched me up, stopped the blood overflow, enlarging my left ventricle. The extra heartbeats subsided, stopping me from wearing my feelings on my sleeve. I'm not ashamed. I'm just like a transgender in the sense that some might see a man when she really is a woman. Just like when some look at me, they see a white chick, but really I'm Rasta from ever since, deep down core to my toes, mind, body, soul. We are all born with a hole in our heart. They're supposed to close up naturally by themselves, protecting us from the hurt that life gives out. Mine stayed open, allowing me to feel everything, both a blessing and a curse. The choice is bitterness or compassion, and I chose the fashion. My style is to smile and not give in to the vile bile that bitterness produces. We gotta fight and keep on pumping. Our hearts do it 24/7. Hell and heaven is here on earth. You gotta walk through the pain before the resurrection, overcome the infection, learn the lessons, move forward, and love with our hearts wide open.
Monica Berger, unmute yourself and give it up for her.
Monica, yes.
Monica went in with the shoe game, with the poetry, with the freaking presence on Zoom. It's awesome. Monica, where can the good people find you online?
Sorry, still off the grid, but eventually.
I always forget that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's coming at some point.
Okay.
Thank you for the platform. I love the live thing. So.
Thank you, Monica. I appreciate you, Monica Berger. You know, she's in witness protection program. You know how it is. Like, if you don't know Oakland, it's like everyone in Oakland is an activist. Everyone out there, man, they gangsters. So she got to be on the low. I appreciate her risking her identity by coming online here. I don't think her real name's Monica Berger, but who knows? Anyway, I love her poetry. Glad she's here. Next coming up is Brian Franco, and Brian keeps coming in and out. So let me see if he is somewhere. I know he hit me up. He said he was having some trouble with his Zoom tonight. Doesn't look like, I guess he couldn't get back in. All right, Brian, if you're here and I missed you, hit me up and I'll get you back. So we're gonna go to Xanadu. Yes, I like that name. When I saw that name, I was like, I like this name. Now here he is. Let me unmute him. Okay, you should be able to unmute yourself now. Let's see. Can you unmute yourself, Xanadu?
Okay.
There we go. I hear you. I believe I've met you, at least online or in person. Have I? Or
yes,
no?
I once was in the Monday open mic.
Okay.
But I had some problems with Technics, so after 1 hour the connection dropped. And but okay, I liked it very much. And I was 3 times with La Bruja, and today I will try to play. I will try to play a song to the background. Naima by John Coltrane, and then again read some
Coltrane is
from...
the truth, man. Coltrane's the truth.
Yes, the truth. Like this. I hope you can hear it, and I will read some. We'll read some poems from Cordoba, actually poetical portrayals of art. First one is called UFO Monument. Obelisk turned around its center, in the length line of its shape, like a sudden leaf that likes the wings of a helicopter. It should be monuments from Buenos Aires to Rosario, do better than obelisk, so it ended up as a kind of lighthouse 200 miles from sea. Well, it's a monument you will see if you are in Cordoba, Argentina. Next, I will read some poetical portrayals from paintings in Museo Emilio Carafa. The first one, a portrayal of Carlos Crespo. They are all very famous in Argentina, these artists. The poem is called No Title. Reverse centaur is inclining forwards as if doing exercises in a gym, but it is still fully clothed, no long trousers and red shirts, and its yellow horse heads crying blood like a stream of water after twilight rain in the streets on the gray clouds. Yeah, some poems are a little bit surreal. Last time I read kind of aesthetics of surreal poetry. This one, Cube in Space 1, a poetical portrayal of Tato Carle Fuera de Plano. Inside and outside of geometry. Inside is where they start, outside is where it ends, where we meet them as masses of space rather than geometrics of lights. Yeah. Next poem, also called Cube in Space, number 2, take 2. If the canvas is square instead of rectangular, like in this 150 times 150 centimeter piece, contrast between space and light appears stronger and stronger again in 170 times 170. When we see a cube, its vertex instead of face in front. Its front high, its back high, like glittering ether inside and dripping paint outside. Redefining geometrics by painting, light becomes space, backing pale. That's again Tato Carle Fuera de Plano. Next, I've done some performances with jazz bands in South America. And this, this poetic portrayal is a phenomenon, about a phenomenon in Argentina, Messi, football player, goal Messi. One moment extended to a full canvas of movement. When analyzing dynamics by a linear sequence, we find 8 times Messi, we find 4 times us, we find 2 times goalkeeper, we find 1 time ball, just escaping through hands of keeper when you seem to celebrate the apparent goal. There's a painting about Messi by Ruben Camonda. Next, Roca Collage. Yeah, in South America, many manifestations, demonstrations going on, like in USA. There's a student and revolt and museum. We are writing 1918, not yet 1968. We see pictures, black and white photographs of men in hats, women, manifestations of students on enframed newspapers, La Gaceta Universitario, La Juventud Argentina de Córdoba, a Los Hombres Libro de Sudamérica. And if Coltrane goes on a little bit more, I will read the last poem, Artscape, The Walking Painter. Women in blue-gray hats like cloudy sky, women in yellow coat like sandy roads, women behind easel and paints painting, women depicting landscape like sky and sand, concatenation of painting, painting in painting, double painting with and without artist. Sorry. The title is The Walking Painting. One of her friends could tell, which may explain why we see her just in front of the canvas, a little too close, since she may have been walking all distance in the sand road today, diminishing aesthetic remoteness to a painterly experience of progress of one dimension escaping onto a second one, once of bracket space brackets. This is a poetical portrayal of Carlos Alonso, 1975, The Walking Painter, also in another museum, Museo de Bellas Artes, Genaro Perez, Córdoba. Okay.
Cool, give it up for Xanadu, clap for him. Everyone, then unmute. Hold on, Xanadu, we can't hear you because I unmuted you. You should be able to unmute yourself now.
I will write my website and email address in the chat. And it's a website about Chinese paintings. And this was about Cordoba, and I hope you will also enjoy the museums if you ever go there. Thank you for the performance. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was Xanadu. I appreciate that. Make sure you put your info into the chat. I see a couple people joined us late. This is the Thursday night online open mic presented by the New Yorican Poets Cafe. Normally it is hosted by La Bruja. She's under the weather tonight, so I'm hosting. Normally I host the Monday night online open mic. On Thursdays we do poetry, singing, comedy, anything goes. On Mondays we do poetry and we have a theme. So you can follow me online at Advocate of Wordz. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Advocate of Wordz. When you spell words, it's with a Z. So we are also streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. If you want to join us here on the Zoom call, go to the Facebook page for New Yorican Poets Cafe and you can join us. Next coming up is Midnight, and I saw him. There he is. Let me unmute him. He should be able to. There you go. What's going on, Midnight? How are you?
What's
brother?
going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You ready to get into it?
Yeah, do me a favor before you bounce out. Put your feature in the link to your feature in the chat. I missed it last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I did a feature last night. It's on my Facebook. So, but all right, I'll look for the link while you rock out. Go ahead, brother.
All right, I'm gonna do 3 haikus. Then I'm gonna do a piece that I need to do tonight. Haiku 1. Send kids back to school. Leaves with a Spider-Man mask, returns as Batman. Critical parent. Child will always love you, but no longer love self. Me, over 50, a weird age to be dating, mother or daughter. As I flip through the pages of these photographs, there's a question I ask. Phil, do you have any children? If I do, with who? Because I don't remember holding your mother's hand, showing off her pregnancy, the beautiful side of beauty. Reading and discussing everything from birth to age 2. The back and forth of how we came to the name that we call you. Chuckling at the cute and innocent things you do. Running late night errands, satisfying mommy to be cravings. Pizza and M&M's, Pepsi products was your friend. But I have no clue less a memory of what a parent would always remember. Because my recollection of first seeing you, you was already walking, big words talking. But there's that question again. Phil, do you have any children? I have a history with Lakia, someone that isn't kin to me, doesn't bear my last name, her certain characteristics, I'm not sure if I can even claim. But I held her hand, took her to school, good and bad ways of discipline too, taught her how to drive and the signs in life to look out for. But before her mother and I divorced, her biological started to come around. But not before I met him and gave him my approval. That's what a father would do. And the first words that he ever said to me, he said, I want to thank you for raising my daughter. And that's what he was entitled to call her. But there's that question again. Do you have any children? I have what could mathematically be mine, a daughter and 3 grandchildren, kids, 2 boys and a girl. They call and keep in contact with me. Daddy, grandpa, how you be? And then one day she said she was gonna marry. She asked that I be there to share this once in a lifetime memory. Took pictures with her in her white dress. Pictures she'd share and reminisce. Shared that only daddy-daughter dance that looks like this. Onlookers would question, who is that and who is he? That would be her father, and he, meaning me, that's her father figure. But there's that question again. Phil, do you have any children?
That was powerful. Let me unmute everyone. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Midnight.
Ooh, terrible. Terrible.
That's right.
Terrible.
It was midnight, and of course, Chance is giving Midnight some problems right there, man. Wait, Midnight, I gotta ask you, you're over 50?
Yeah, I'm 51.
Dude, you don't even look it. I look older than you. What the hell are you smoking and drinking, man? You need to put me on to that. I look older than you. Brother, let the people know where they can follow you online.
IG Midnight Poet 00. Website Midnight Poet 00. There's a theme here. Cash App Midnight Poet 00. It's I'll put it up in there though.
All right, cool. Also, I'm putting the link to the feature that I did. So,
good looking out.
So anyone can copy it if they want. I asked them, please don't leave. I mean, I want you to see me rock out, but we still got people on the open mic list. So make sure that you guys just copy it, save it for later. You can check it out. So next coming up is, I missed it. There we go. We had Cinda Lawrence. Where I saw she was here. I know she's here. Maybe she's on page 2. Cinda. Wait, where's Cinda Lawrence? She was here. Oh, there she is. I see her. Let me unmute her. There you go. Hi, Cinda. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Now, I know you rocked out once on Monday night. Have you ever done it on Thursday?
Yeah, so I think this is my third time of because Monday's not my schedule's not as good, but thank you for filling in though, and tell Bruja that we miss her, and I hope she feels better.
Definitely, I definitely will. She was really bummed about it.
Producers behind the scenes, because those people, I know we don't see them, but they all work hard, I know. So thank you, and all of you guys, man.
Thanks.
It's such a pleasure. Thank you.
And I love to give them a lot of problems. Shout out to Nick and Jason. I love to make their job harder. No, I'm joking. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. Do your thing, Cinda.
Okay, I got 2. The first one is how bad will it get? It's called Climate or Cancer, COVID or Crime. Wherever I turn is the passage of time. My plants are surviving. My friends are alive. Still, I wonder and wonder who will survive. Am I ready to fail, to lose every bet? Let me stop asking, how bad will it get? Will I fall on the sidewalk and shatter my hip? My hard drive is failing. Oh, please please get a grip. If my job becomes history or I run a high fever, I pray to be solid and remain a believer. I see many around me drowning in debt. If my boss says so long, how bad will it get? People screaming for justice. We've all had enough, but I'm only one person. How to manage this stuff? I know that kindness is right, but the selfish have power. My heart aches watching the news. Then I stare at a flower. So much conflict and wonder on this mind-blowing planet. Can anyone tell me for certain just how bad it will get? In lands far away exists torture, prison, or worse. Near me are the fools breathing growth in reverse. Are my neighbors just stupid or willfully blind? If I could see in their hearts, I dread what I'd find. I've been more lucky than strong, always hedging my bets. I know I don't know just how bad it can get. I was born with an intellect, always did well in school. Back then I would venture to the deep end of the pool. Now I meet minds, some sharper than mine, but absent of roots, no grapes on the vine. The days, they pass quickly, so much to regret, still begging the question, how much worse can it get? We humans are blessed with such endless promise, yet still here we are with nothing but dramas. Every one of us certain we know what is real, driven not by reason or sense, but instead how we feel. No darker villain alive have most of us met than the answer to this. Just how bad will it get? So that's the first one. And thank you. And the second one is called Never a Child. It's short. Creeping and searching like a beanstalk on pause, instincts and memories bleeding through claws, whistling and whirring, blending mystery with dirt, joy peeking through layers and ice prints of hurt. I flounder, I flourish, pounding bolts into sand, lips, tongue, and teeth spewing nothing as planned. Wrinkles and tendons and navel and gut, information and chatter drowning the butt. I shriek and I holler deep from within, a third-degree burn masquerading as skin. wounded and wondrous. Only know this, I was never a child.
That's heavy. Give it up for Cinda Lawrence. Clap. Unmute yourself and clap for her.
Thank you everyone so much. It's such a privilege.
Cinda Lawrence. Hold on. Let me mute everyone. Everyone's muted. And then unmute Cinda so that we can talk to her. I know Cinda's upstate. Cinda, where can the good people find you online?
I'll put my website in there, and it's just I look forward to this every week. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing. You give your vulnerability, and I so appreciate you all. I really do. So thank you, and thank you, Advocate. Thank you, and I'll see you on Monday when I can squeeze it in.
Yes, please do. Thank you, Cinda.
All right,
I appreciate it.
Okay.
That was Cinda Lawrence. Make sure, and you haven't put it in the chat yet, so make sure that you do that. Put your info in the chat so that people could look it up. Next coming up is Edna Martinez. Now I saw an Edna. If you're here, Edna Martinez, wave your hands in the air like you don't care. I can't even sing. I'm not even going to try to sing. I don't see an Edna. I saw Edna before. Maybe she had to leave. Edna going once. And Cinda Lawrence put her website in the chat if you guys want to check it out. Edna going twice, Edna 3 times. Edna, if you come back later, let me know. And taking Edna's place will have to be Brian Franco, who wasn't here before. I know he's having trouble, but now he's back. You should be able to unmute yourself, Brian.
Am I unmuted, sir?
There we go, and I can hear you. How are you?
I got a brand new router today, and I was trying to use I couldn't get on my computer, then I was trying to use my phone, and I kept on, I'm a 53-year-old little Jewish boy. I don't know what to do.
Well, you here. You made it. We're happy you here, man.
Okay. Well, sir, my first poem is for you because of something you said in your workshop the other day about writer's block. So I wrote this probably about 15 or so years ago. It's called Don't Forget to Plug in the Lamp. I do not believe in writer's block. I believe it to be a myth. I have a tendency to misspell believe, I before E, except after C, blah, blah, blah. I also tend to misspell business, always adding an I after the U. I categorically have no business sense, which makes me not so sensible. Writer's block does not exist. Sometimes life doesn't inspire a writer to write or a painter to paint, etc., etc. As a somewhat politically incorrect mental health consumer, I have realized there are times I don't allow myself to write. It's a subconscious thing to deny myself activities that provide enjoyment and fulfillment. If I don't plug myself into a creative or emotional outlet, then the lamp won't turn on and there won't be any light to write, paint, read, or do crossword puzzles. The less electricity I generate, less energy I have to judge myself. As much as I depend on others' judgments, I tend to be my own judge, jury, and executioner. To judge oneself is human. To judge other people is also human. Like looking in a mirror. Every time a person encounters another person, that person judges the other person. The black robe industry should be making money hand over fist, but clothes aren't required to play judge. The not so secret to conquering writer's block is to first and foremost write for yourself. Invent a name for your own personal printing press or inkjet printer. So everything you write gets published by a publisher. My primary publishing rights belong to me. Everyone can be poet laureate of their own existence. I find it pleasurable to read my poetry aloud while watching inaugurations on TV. When that happens, I realize that leaving a light on doesn't necessarily waste energy or make that much money for the electric company. Thank you very much. And I wish to do one short little rant, if that is okay with you.
Go ahead, rock out.
Okay, it is called Them Who Conspire Against People with Feet. I believe there is a conspiracy afoot between the manufacturers of shoes and the makers of shoelaces. Every time I buy new shoes, I tie them. There always seems to be at least a foot of shoelace left on each shoe. I double knot them, yet there is still enough shoelace left over that it is inevitable that I will step on them. Anyone who has stepped on a double knotted shoelace knows that the bow gets pulled out, leaving an extremely tight knot that can only be unknotted by using a tiny screwdriver or the tine of a fork to unpretzel the impossible pretzel. New shoelaces can cost upwards of $3 or $4. What a profit margin. Enough, I believe, for certain unnamed shoe manufacturers to get their kickbacks. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Brian.
Yeah.
And what I really enjoyed about that poem, that second poem, Brian, you should be able to unmute yourself. What I really like about that second poem is like when you use stuff about feet, kickbacks, there's something afoot. I love it. I loved all of it, man. You know, shoelaces, planned obsolescence. It's real. I love it, man. Brian, where can the good people follow you online, brother?
I am just on Facebook under my own name. I'm a pretty basic dude.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Brian. That was Brian Franco. And he had mentioned about a workshop that I hosted. I do workshops. Like I said, you know, follow me. We have some fun, man. And for those who were there were in the workshop, elbows up. And for those who don't know, man, you missed. Oh, man, you missed. Maybe I'll do it again. But I am going to be doing performance workshops. But Brian Franco, he is on Facebook, Bryan, Brian Franco. Next coming up is the man who is like, I think he's the best dressed tonight. That's just my personal opinion. And that is, and I hope I'm saying it right. He'll correct me. DG Clearing. I don't know if it's Doug or is
Can
it
you hear
DG?
me? DG Clearing is it.
There you go. Where are you located, man?
I am in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wait. Hold on. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Are you in Green Bay?
I'm right outside of Green Bay.
Oh,
yeah, sorry.
Immortal
It's
enemies.
always a great game, you know.
It is. No
Yeah.
matter how bad the teams are, it's always close, and I love it. I love the
Let's hope
rivalry.
there's some games this year.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
hoping
yes.
so.
Yeah.
And there's some rumors that Aaron Rodgers may leave and go to Chicago. I know.
Yeah,
that
that'll never happen.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna let you do your thing. Go ahead, brother.
So, hi everybody. My name's DG Clearing. Thanks for coming to the open mic tonight and supporting New Yorkian Poets Cafe. There's been so many sacrifices, hardships, and deaths during the pandemic. This poem is dedicated to the people who take the calls for help during the emergencies. It's a difficult and rewarding job. Please keep them in your hearts and thank them. This is 911, what's your emergency, the pandemic. 911, what's your emergency? My husband, he's so sick. He's got the fever and chills. His throat is sore. He can't breathe right. What do I do? I'm scared. Help me. 911, what's your emergency? We're supposed to stay home. My job laid me off. I ran out of money. There's no food. My landlord's going to evict my family. What are we going to do? How can you do this to us? 911, what's your emergency? My wife. She's a nurse. She's got the virus. My children too. She works in a hospital. They didn't give her any protective gear. I told her not to go to work. Why didn't they protect her? 911, what's your emergency? My kids. They're not home. They closed down all the schools. I told them to stay inside. I'm afraid they'll get it. Please find them. What are you going to do? 911, what's your emergency? I'm in the waiting room. They said there were no beds. My brother is so sick. He needs a ventilator. He's not breathing. I think he's dead. Where are you when we need you? 911, what's your emergency? She tried to save them. There were so many. There were orange bags in the hall with them. She's a doctor. She's dead. She killed herself. Why didn't you help her? 911, what's your emergency? Help me. I'm scared. We're supposed to stay at home. We're out of food and money. They didn't give us protective gear. We got the virus. All the schools are closed. What are you going to do? He needed a ventilator. He's dead. She was a doctor and killed herself. Where are you when we need you? Thank you. There's many in need right now in New York and across America. Please go to feedingamerica.org and donate to those needed. Again, thank you.
Give it up for DG Clearing. Clap, clap for him.
You.
You just got a little play right there for Mr. DJ Clearing. I appreciate that. You should be able to unmute yourself one more time, sir. Can you unmute yourself? You should be.
Hi.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, I want to make sure that if you can let the people know where they can follow you online, where they
You
can find you and
me
your work.
on DG Clearing Facebook. I'm also at Wisconsin Fellowship of Poets, and there's a short film about me. I was one of the poets that represented Wisconsin for Poetry Month in April, if you go to the Council of Wisconsin Poets. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Make sure you put it in. Make sure you put it in the chat, all that information too.
I will do that. Thank you.
Cool, cool. And just a little history to let you know about the Packers. I think it was like in 1930s, the Packers were about to go under and they were about to get rid of them. And you know who stepped in and helped them? The Chicago Bears. Mr. George Hallis. Okay, just want to say that.
Yeah, we'll see you in the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be in the Super Bowl. I'm not sure if we'll see you there.
Yeah, yeah, probably not. We passed on Aaron Rodgers and Watson and Mahomes. Oh, it's a headache. Anyway, thank you for being here, man.
Thank you. Everybody be safe, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
DJ Clearing. DG Clearing. Sorry, I'm used to saying DJ because, hip hop Bronx. So, okay, next coming up is, I hope I say this name right, Mario Grullon.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it. What's going on, brother? How are you? Oh, wait, you muted yourself. Wait. Let me unmute you. Good. Can you try to unmute yourself now?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you got it. You got on point. That's the name right there, man. Good looks.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Where you located?
I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn, but right now I'm in Queens Village. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So,
all right. Cool. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I've never seen you on the Monday, but you've been here on the Thursday night before, right?
Yeah, I was there. I like, just watching, seeing everybody, vibe out. I didn't get to do the Monday. I jumped on, but I was at the beach and the reception was terrible. So I was like, damn, I can't even watch,
Okay.
But,
well, you here now, man. So I hope you're enjoying yourself and I hope you add to the energy.
Definitely.
You ready to go?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead, brother.
This is like, I got like two things real quick, but like, this is like something that I don't even know. I just started writing it like it was like a Facebook post, but then it just started to be like more like a poem and stuff. And I just freestyle usually, but this is like the first time I ever like encountered like police. You know what I'm saying? Do you expect me not to treat you like the enemy when an action was actually the first thing you ever said to me? What do you expect from me, especially when I'm all enthralled with ecstasy from the oh my lord off the wall recipe? Baritone slow roll with the cadence of Kane when he stepped to beats. Easy mo B IG flow notoriously, followed by party and bullshit, cause when the revolution comes, you best believe it'll be on TV for all to see. Who's the man? Sony Discman CD's first track on repeat. All of a sudden I feel something trying to snatch me off my feet. I start fighting, mind you there's no sirens, the only sound is smack coming off concrete. Struggling but real frightened, cold around my wrist tightened. Then I heard my first words from the police. What the fuck are you doing? Stop moving. So I cease, cause I realize it's just a D's. When I see an Impala with doors like Allah's on the streets, I give a sigh of relief until I feel ice cold steel, but I know it's the heat, cause even though it's at the back of my dome, it burns a hole in my soul deep. So helpless, what makes sense is to scream, I'm only 13. Where's the weapon? Wait, what? I was just stepping up the block. The only thing I got in my pockets is a CD player in my wallet. Now you see why my behavior towards you has never been positive. And that's like right there. That's the first one. And this is something I did in 2004, but my boy had it on his computer, and we was just listening to the other day, and he was like, yo, you gotta put this on something else. But I did it to like a reggaeton beat, so it's like on a reggaeton beat real quick. I'm gonna see if I could. Yeah, let me see. Play. All right. Hey. Ven, mira mi vida, yo vivo como puedo. En la movida día a día no me quejo. Corriendo milla a milla, pero no puedo llegar donde quiero. Se siente como me estoy moviendo, pero no me muevo. It's like I'm moving in reversal, moving in a circle. Confusion makes me turn to what I know. I got that blow to earn that dough, but I'd rather rock a show than having rocks for show. And drop a flow on top of slow. Reggaeton beat, letting go heat, quemo. Setting off street, bet I'm gonna eat bueno. Never gonna sleep, forever gonna speak fuego. That's it. I can't see. Oh, all right. My bad. Yeah. Oh, that was it, man.
Cool. Let me unmute everyone and give it up for Mr. Grouillon. Clap.
Bless. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Let me mute everyone real quick, and then I get to unmute you one more time. Yo. And people are asking, is the song on YouTube or whatever? Where the
for real, yo, that was on like MySpace or like Sound. I forgot what it was. SoundClick, I think. And I saw it, like, you know what I mean? My boy was like, yo, this song is on here. And I was like, oh, and that's why, like, I never, like, I was going to do something and put it back on something else because it was like, put it on another beat or something. But yeah, I don't.
All right, no doubt. Where can the people follow you online?
As Instagram, I do like this little character. It's called Jesus the Bodega Cat. It's like a puppet, you know what I'm saying? And it's like he just be wilding and stuff. So that's at Jesus, but with a Z, US, the Bodega Cat. That's on IG, and then my name on Facebook. But I don't know, I don't know how else to find. Like, yeah, I'm not a social media person like that, but yeah.
All right, no doubt. Well, I appreciate you sharing with us
much
tonight.
Love. Thank you for having. Yo, a New Yorican, that was the first place I ever spit like on stage, like back in the day, and it was Yo, thank you for what I'm saying.
No doubt, and you showing your age with MySpace, man.
Oh yeah. Nah. I'm Univision right now. Like nobody, like that's my number right now, 41, baby.
No doubt, man. Appreciate it, brother. Make sure you put your info in the chat too. I know you're not much into social media, but whatever little you have, people may want to follow. So please do that. Okay, next coming up is I hope I don't butcher your name. If I do, correct me. Is it Kritika? Let me unmute her. You should be able to unmute yourself. There we go.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. You may have to speak just a little bit louder, get a little closer. So how do you pronounce your name?
It's Kritika. I usually just go by my first name.
Kritika. Got it. Cool. I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. All right, cool. Kritika. And where are you located?
I'm in Brooklyn.
Oh, awesome. Oh, you grabbed the guitar. Oh, snap. All right.
Yeah, I was ready.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead.
Thank you. And I just want to say the last person that was on, I didn't get your name, but your voice is amazing. Okay, I was going to play an original or two originals if time allows. This first one is a song about home. I spent a lot of the last 5 years. Are you able to hear me okay, by the way?
Yeah, we can hear you well. You're good to go.
Okay. Yeah, I spent a lot of time away from home the last 5 years, and in the process ended up living in a lot of different places, and I think that just made me conscious of what home meant to me, as a place made from the people that accept you completely, and that's what the song is about. It's called A Song About Home. When I see your face after a long time, when I see your face after a long time, can't remember why I leave, what I leave behind. Taught me kindness and to see love and fear and more. Did I grow? Did I stop? Did I wake up from a shelter life so slow? Did I grow? Did I stop? Did I wake up from a shelter life so slow? When I see your face after a long time, when I see your face after a long time, know I have a home in you no matter what I find. Taught me kindness and to see love and fear and more. Did I grow? Did I stop? Did I wake up from a shelter life so slow? Did I grow? Did I stop? Did I wake up from a shelter life so slow? When I see your face after a long time, when I see your face, faith is all we left behind. That was called A Song About Home. Thank you. Do I have time for another one?
Sure, go ahead. It's not too long, right?
No, I will run through it. I'm gonna be stopped midway. That way I won't take it.
All right, cool. You have a great voice. Go on.
Thank you. Come to me now, break it off me now. Come to me now, break it off, I'll show you how. Tween sock, she told her half from me now. Tween sock, she told her half from me now. Just one last time in your mind, put your hands where you like. Can you fight for me? Can you say no for me? Tell me you want me for me. Break down all your sins for me. Leave it all behind. Can you say no to her? Can you say no? Can you say no? I'm all that you're gonna need. And I'll stop there. There's a little more to it, but that was an original. It's called For Me. Thank you so much for letting me be on.
Give it up for Critica. Mute yourself and clap for her.
Nice. Yeah, yo, amazing. For real, yo. That was great voice. What great.
Fantastic. Critica, let me unmute you because a lot of people want to know where they can find your music and you online. How can we follow you?
Sure. I'm on Instagram and Facebook as Critica Sings, like SINGS. I can put it on in the chat, but that's KRITTIKA Sings on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I'd love if you would follow me. Thank you so much for letting me be on. I've always wanted to perform at New York Weekend, so I'm glad I can do it virtually. And it's been a privilege to watch everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, Critica. That was awesome. Really like mellowed out, nice and smooth. I really liked it. And you better get to the cafe, man.
For
All right.
sure.
When we open up, you better get there, okay?
I'm there.
All right. Thank you, Critica. That was Critica. And Critica is lucky because on Monday nights, when people we find out people live in New York City and they've never been to the cafe, we mute them. But this is Thursday night, so we're not doing that. And yes, we do. We let them rock out their poem. You can ask Rich Glennon. I have had to, Rich Glennon, who's the soon-to-be dad, after he finished his poetry, we knew he's in Queens. He never went to the New York Poets Cafe. We had to mute him. But we only do it one time, all right? It's an initiation. But you're lucky because it's Thursday night. I know Rich Glenn is like, this is bullshit. You should have muted her too. I can't. I'm hosting for La Bruja. I'm trying to follow her rules. Sorry, Rich, but I should have. I know I should have, Rich. Me and you know. Okay. Next coming up is, I don't know who she is, but I have seen her very active in the chat and given a lot of people props for what they've done. And she has an awesome background, and that is Blackbird. Let me unmute Blackbird. You should be able to unmute yourself.
Hey, this is my first time here. I'm so thankful for you and, giving us this space for everybody here. Thank you so much for hosting this. This is no easy task, I think.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. And I see you giving people a lot of energy and talking about a lot of people, good things in the chat. So I'm eager to hear you now. And I love your background. It's fantastic. So
thank you.
Go ahead, Blackbird, do your thing.
Thank you. This is a short poem, and it's about, I'm going to present two shorts. This one is about my homeland, and hope you like it. Thank you. On title. I grieve my lost childhood. Lágrimas, powerful powerness gravitating around its corpse. I grieve the long gone, su pollo asado, his devotion to the sunrise, su fuerte olor a cigarro. Even if my nose bleed in confusion, su flan, su bata bordada, her dented wheelchair hurt by the way of surrender, his wounded child calling for warm soup, sus largas caminatas, his excitement when wrestlers show him to fake fighting and still be admired, be cherished. I grieve my land, my Mexico, mi México querido. Drawn in Technicolor decoration made by rice paper, drawn in missing people cheese in every single lamppost, drawn in tasteful spices coming from street markets, drawn in clandestine grapes stinking in injustice perfume, drawn in hardworking souls, mi gente, involuntarily supporting corrupted leaders, políticos, falsos messias who just like wrestlers, fake fighting, and still are admired and cherished. Thank you. That was my first piece. This second one is more mellow, and I was very inspired by the last Critica. So such a beautiful voice. So hope this give a little justice of that. Battle of Ecstasy. What a wonderful dance, you and I dressed by soft skin, warm and imperfectly perfect. My fingertips follow your corpse while we flow in the wilderness of this wooden floor. Free, raw, moist, kissable, lovable. Just the two of us, unfolding fantasies right in the subconscious of the divine, exploring this hard surface with open pores and sweat and inner scars, your wounds, my wounds. Such a passionate moment, my love, so ethereal to the naked eye, so desired yet forbidden by society. Please, don't allow judgment to dim your flame. Don't reject what our bodies create. The two of us, you and I, accompanied by the external melody of the streets, the taxi cabs, the stubborn horns, the rushing crowds going for work. All that people, The people out there cannot understand the magic among our lips. They cannot witness the sacred ritual of our hips. Nobody but us will free the vortex to the sky right above us. A tornado of emotions coming from our bellies, our hearts. My love, mi amor. What a delightful deal, pretentious battle of ecstasy with a peaceful outcome. Meant to be a paradise for two. So please, please, don't spare the details, my love. Don't miss those naughty bites. Those silent more. Please, more. I'm begging you. Just please, stay until I turn into ashes with you. Thank you.
Ooh, give it up for Blackbird. Unmute yourself. Give it up for her.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fantastic. Wait, let me unmute Blackbird so we can hear her. Well, you should be able to unmute yourself, Blackbird, so that we can hear you. That was off. That was off the hook. I loved your pacing, your control, the words. I love that you're bilingual, the accent, all of it. Beautiful. Where can we find you online?
Well, I made the sign, or I thought this is like my background is not helping, but if not happening, I can put it on the chat and, just showing the people. Thank you so much for having me, and really, really thankful for every single talent here in this room. They're rocking. Black people lives matter, I really thank you for sharing your words too. Thank you.
Thank you, Blackbird. Off the hook, man. I loved it. That was Blackbird. Make sure you put your information in the chat. A lot of people are digging you. They're going to want to follow you. And you need to come on Monday night. Everyone who's performed, who's done poetry. We only do poetry on Monday nights, but you got to check us out. If you want to sign up for the Monday night show, you do so. The open mic list opens Sunday night, the night before at 9 p.m. And if you're watching this and you're like, nah, I want to do music, I want to be here with La Bruja on Thursday, you can sign up on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. for the Thursday show. Both of them, you can sign up at nuyorican.org. And when you go there, you click on the full events calendar and you can sign up there. So, real quick, because we are near the top of the hour, we'd like to thank the NEA, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust for sponsoring our free online events. You too can support us with a tax-deductible donation at nuyorican.org/contribute or via Cash App, and that would be to Nuyorican Poets Cafe. So, did Blackbird put her stuff up there? Oh yes, she did. Awesome. Cool. Make sure you guys check that out. And everyone's come here. If you've enjoyed yourself, I want you to come to Monday night, but also come back on Thursday night. So if you haven't been here before, you could meet the host of Thursday night, La Bruja. She's fantastic. Like, she's a model. She's done stuff for Levi's. She's an actress. She's a comedian, a poet, an MC, a singer. She is like fantastic in all forms of art. So make sure you look her up. She's on Instagram, La Bruja NYC. Want to make sure that I shout her out because Thursday night, this is her home. So, and I appreciate La Bruja trusting me with you guys, because I know when I host open mics and I start to develop a community, it's kind of like, yo, man, I know how this community works. I want to keep it together, and I'm very protective of it. And I know that La Bruja feels the same. She means that you guys mean so much to her. So I appreciate La Bruja trusting me to hang out with you guys. Moving forward, next coming up is Christopher Nilo or Nilo. I don't know. He's going to let me know. I'm unmuting you now. You should be able to unmute yourself, Christopher.
How's that?
There we go. How do you pronounce your last name?
Nilo.
Nilo. Okay, cool. Where are you located, Christopher?
I am in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, the city of sin. I got family out there. That's what's up, man. It's brutal, the heat out there. But
yeah, it's not.
Okay, man. You ready to do your thing?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, brother.
First and foremost, actually, I would like to say thank you to everyone. Everyone's done an amazing job tonight. On top of that, for me to take full credit for anything that comes forth from my pen would be greedy and selfish of me, because I do speak on behalf of us through me, to us, to me, on behalf of the creator, the great mystery through me, to us, to me. So doubly thank you and everyone else that's been receptive thus far, because we are all in this together. And the only way through this is together. We were given voices for a reason. It's time to start using them correctly, courageously, and effectively with love and gratitude, not hate and fear. So this is called the walk. Passing a drain, I was reminded that this is the ground level of greed's design. Walking inside the bike lane, because the sidewalk makes me feel so confined. Alone, no one beside. Only communion and conversation inside my mind with the divine who's pruning this vine. And yeah, at moments I cried, and it still breaks my heart that a majority of life is still so blind. However, it's moments like these that have helped define the message, love and gratitude described, beautifully inscribed upon my spine, showing me what is rightfully mine. Life is a gift. So what better way to shine than to give back this gift that was given to us, to remind everyone of the gift that they are. And there is a star that resides within, able to hypnotize. So you're able to realize with your real lives and finally see past the real lies you've been telling yourself inside. Surprise! You're a prize. I see what it is you're still trying to hide. Still trying to rid yourself of your paralyzed pride. The door is constantly revolving, and the masses are not evolving. What is this solving? Complacency kills while you're giving in to cheap thrills as more of your light spills into the darkness that's getting its fill. So I call out all the cowards using fear, being a faceless enemy, antagonizing reason in tears, stealing your priceless tears, sucking spirits dry using technological distractions, robbing imaginations with no common courtesy to even consider the reactions in their eyes as they're feasting upon your passions like it was the newest found fashion. What a fake faction. I guess it's up to me to fasten down my own rations. Always and forever, blessed as I use reflections at night. And I've witnessed spiritual vampires scour the streets, feasting in fright. There's a balance. Like the parable of the talents, I'm not gonna waste this talent. So don't get bent out of shape, it's just a dent. And the lessons learned, well, they were well worth it. And so are you. So speak your mind and remember what you can do. Let's work together and achieve the truth and succeed in what it is that we have to go through. So let's do away with one-ups. And together we become three. Energies experiencing dimension number 4. Approaching the 5th wave. Graced with the 6th sense, vicariously reclaiming our innocence. And just like that, we're 21 pilots jumping 21 streets, reflecting threes, opening the gates leading to the threshold, leading to the eternal waters, flowing like a standard upright 8. Not the overlapping lemniscate gate, which is just a sideways 8 at infinity's gate, which is never late. So let's orchestrate a beauty so great that'll assist in healing while giving praise, reminding us patience is a virtue and what we experience will be well worth the wait, and we will never feel the weight as we wade in the waves, washing away those sleeping while being wide awake, doing nothing in this daydream on the streets.
Give it up for Christopher Nilo. Unmute yourself and clap for that man. Christopher Nilo coming from Vegas. He's been giving energy to people all night. I've seen him in the chat and like bringing even someone else into his camera. Like, check this out, dude. Should be able to unmute yourself real quick, Christopher, so we can speak to you one more time. There we go. Yep, we go. We hear you. We hear you. So, Christopher, how can the people follow you online?
It's pretty simple. I'm not very technologically savvy or with the social media. So it's just Christopher Harold Nilo on Facebook, and I found I have an Instagram. It's under Grabbing Grace. It's all one word, and they can email, I guess. polishedpenumbra@gmail.com. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Christopher. Make sure you put the information in the chat, at least the information you want the people to have if they want to follow you. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it. That was Christopher Nilo from Vegas. Also, I can't believe I skipped over this and I saw it in the chat. Net Vega, yeah, you have a cool background with the purple. I'm digging it. But you haven't been to the cafe and you're from the Bronx? Oh, let me find you on a Monday night. I'm gonna mute you. My mute button is ready to go after you. I'm gonna see you. Watch. So, okay, with that being said, also another shout out to Jason and Nick, the producers for the show behind the scenes. Right now, Nick is new with the New York, so he's actually doing most of the work, right? Jason is kind of overlooking, but shout out to Nick, man. Thank you so much for working on this behind the scenes. So, next coming up is, and I saw her put in the chat, she is so nervous. So it's okay. We've only got like 47 people here, and then like 1,000 people watch the rewatch. So it's okay. Nothing to be nervous about. And that is Lori Rosario. You should be able to unmute yourself, Lori. She can't unmute herself. Wait, unmute yourself. She unmuted herself and then I muted her. Hold on. That was my fault. You should be able to unmute yourself again. That was my fault because I kept trying to hit the unmute button. So go ahead. Let's see if you can. Oh, no, you're coming in and out. You're coming in and out. No, your internet connection is a little wobbly. I don't know if you could move to a different place. Oh no, I hate when this happens. This is the one downfall about working online. It's that it live, people get on the mic, no problem. But sometimes we have some people who are having trouble connecting and whatnot. Ged, start to speak. I'll let you know.
Hi, my name's Lorianne, and I'm from the Bronx.
All right, yeah, it's really bad. Okay, listen, is there a way for you to log out and then log back in? Because I do have another poet going after, but if you come right back in, I can go to you to see if you can fix your connection. Well, you know what? Wait, before you leave, it was suggested, maybe if you turn your video off, we'll be able to hear you. So why don't you try that? Stop your video and then, oh, and I love that picture. I love the picture. Yeah, no, we still can't hear you. I mean, you're coming in and out. It sound like. Well, all right. Whatever you're saying, type it in the chat, and I'll take a look. I'm gonna go to the next poet so we can keep it moving, and then I'm gonna come back to you. But put it into the chat because right now I can't hear you. I'm sorry, Lori, but hit it up in the chat, and we'll try to figure this out. So I'm gonna mute Lori real quick. Lori Rosario, hit me up. I hear an echo. Yeah, I hear the echo as well, Ron, but I would have muted myself and we would have heard her, but she's coming in and out. So don't worry, I got one more poet and then we'll come back to her. So the next poet is, there she is. And I hope I say her name right. Tulika If I say it wrong, you correct me. You should be able to unmute yourself.
Said it right. Thank
Tulika.
you.
Awesome. Where are you located, Tulika?
I'm in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle.
Oh, okay. In Seattle. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So this is your first time here at the New York. Welcome to the Thursday night online open mic presented by the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, usually hosted by La Bruja, but hosted by me tonight, Advocate of Words. So do you have your poem ready?
I do. It's about all the pressure that we girls face for body image.
Oh, good, good.
I
All
wrote
right,
this.
go ahead. Get into it.
Okay. Tall girl stops at the mirror to check her behind. Wait, pause, back, front, pouts, whiffs. Big girl stops at the mirror to check, straightens her hair. Wait, pause, back, front, meh. Cool girl runs, oops, mirror, stops panting. Oh, wow, sulks, drops her head. Not cool, she says. Short girl, tippy toes, gotta keep up with them. Looks at the mirror, side, front, pause, blah. Needs some more color. And heels. The skinny girl feels cold even when she's hot. Stops by the mirror, wears oversized clothes. Nothing ever fits her, she's crouching. She no mirror. The girl, the woman, the lady, the human. We are right now obsessing over the backs of our sides, everywhere in our faces, the booty burner, toner, lifter, the slimmer, from cellulite creams to hacking our minds with pills and machines. For a while, it was the breast size. Now it's the booty. The tummy is a huge ongoing drama, a trap for spot reduction and liposuction. Aren't we missing the plot here? The craze, the saga, it continues, and we wake up with this everyday pressure with a plan of how to fit into those pants or hot pants or make them look hot. It's summertime, and now the pressure is like wearing compression socks with the swelling just bursting. Where are we going? What are we reaching for? I'm not my body. I'm not my skin. I'm not what you make of me. I'm happier with no need to fit in. I can be anything I desire. I'm happy without. I'm struggling my demons. I'm at peace without. Quite often we find ourselves telling each other, why must she wear those shorts when she's so large? We say she's objectifying herself in those tennis shorts when she doesn't even play tennis, really? Why do we do this to our own sisters? Why do we blame the men then? Why must we blame society when society is you and me and us? We are so many of us here. Does it matter, women or men or them? Men are hurting too, trying to impress, to have that six-pack only to feel confident for you, only to assure they won't face rejection again or blame their looks if they faced any. It's not just we women who are conscious of taking our partners to the lingerie store only for the fear of not being alone, or the ideal body type like the mannequin and those in the magazines. We do it to ourselves, and then we go ahead and buy 2 small shirt sizes for them. How long can we be happy fooling ourselves? Isn't this happening in our own homes? Isn't this hurting everyone in some way or form? How many of you here feel the pressure like me? And we blame others while we are the ones who slander. We are desensitized to the fact that we are hurting ourselves. Nobody but me. A guy came to me with his wife to sign her up for a fitness class. I'm a gym trainer, fitness trainer. As she took a detour to look at the gym, he whispered these words, please make her thin. Pause. I had to take my long breaths to feel like I wasn't going to show my anger at work. I said, well, she's had a baby who's 2 months old, but what's your excuse? He did not like that. I come across judgment every day in my work. One day I was being told by a client who was describing another trainer, remember Caroline, the skinny girl, the real skinny girl, she's the fitness trainer. That day I checked my belly and tried to fast the whole day only to prove a point. It did do a number on me. It's a stereotype that if you're a fitness trainer, you must be skinny. I do walk my talk and I'm very passionate about my job, but it's not all about how skinny I can be. I'm here to help people make fitness a part of their lifestyle without thinking it's something beyond reach. Let's take a minute to address size zero. It's not about being size zero. So many skinny people live unhealthy cholesterol levels. Skinny is no definition for healthy, but it's being used as a synonym. So many size zero models suffer from severe eating disorders. It's not a good practice, yet we chase the airbrushed, even though we are well aware of the fact that it's not real. We look and follow the Kardashians and their boob jobs and butt fillers to see what is cool, even though we laugh about it. It plays into our psyche, only to try out what the mannequin wore so elegantly and that it doesn't deserve to fit us in our own respective sizes. I will not succumb to this pressure. My boobs do not define me because they are not supposed to be round like the ones portrayed in media. My breasts were created for more than your lustful eyes. And that being said, you have no right, nor do you have the permission to judge my sexuality. Let's all toast to this. Thank you.
Give it up for Tulika. Unmute yourself and clap.
Nice. Thank you.
Nice done.
All right, let me mute everyone and then unmute Tulika so we can hear her. You should be able to. There we go. I'm glad we got you in. Tulika, are you online? Can the people follow you online somewhere?
Yes, I haven't been very active on Instagram, but I do write I bleed my pen on my Facebook page, and I invite you all. It's my poetry fraternity. I write without any fear or inhibition or any judgment. I like to be vulnerable because that's what I invite into my field. And I am so very grateful to be here among all of you. This was great energy and I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Thank you.
Thank you, Tulika. I appreciate it. That was Tulika. That is awesome. So, okay, let us see. I saw Lori came back in. I'm going to unmute Lori. Lori, try to unmute yourself. You should be able to.
Hi.
Hi. Go ahead. Say a full sentence.
Can you hear clearly?
It's coming in and out. It's better than before, but it's coming in and out a little bit. So yeah, it's coming in and out. But all right, you know what? Like here's what we're gonna do. We usually don't, but it's the end, and I want to get you on. If you want to try to do it and rock out, I'm gonna let you, right? Because it's like it's sort of coming in and out. But I hate to turn people away. So if you're okay with that, we're gonna try to do it. If we only hear part of your poem, I'm sorry, but it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I'll do it.
All right, cool. So to everyone, they know that Lori's having trouble with her internet, but man, we a community and we trying to give everyone space, and hopefully the internet gods will start to work with us, and we're gonna let Lori rock out. So go ahead, Lori. I'm gonna mute myself and you do your thing.
Okay. Today, I will be doing a poem for you guys. I know this is not the day to do it. I was going to come Monday, but something happened with my schedule. So I hope this is okay.
All right, hold on for 1 second, Lori. Hold on 1 second. Lori, hold on 1 second. Can anyone hear her at all?
So the poem is called
No. Lori, can you hear me? Lori, can you hear me?
The ink and
Lori, you there? Can you hear me? All right, I have to mute Lori.
Putting me in the middle.
Lori, can you hear me? Hold on.
Invisible.
All right, sorry. Yeah, Lori, if you're able to hear, I muted her and she still go. How is that? So Nick, if you're online, if you could hear this, the producer, I'm trying to mute her, but I can't because I don't think she can hear us. Oh, did she even go away? I think she left. I think she got booted off. Oh man, I really hate doing that. I hate when you guys sign up. Like I like to let you guys rock out and do your thing, but I think she got bounced. So Lori, if you hear us, I'll try to contact you, or I'll have the New York contact you, and we'll try to set it up so that we can get you online. So we have a few minutes left, so I'm going to do something that I never do. I'm going to share a poem of mine because we have a few minutes left. Okay. And then we're going to keep moving. Then we're going to end the night. So again, if you want to sign up for the open mic, we do it every Monday and every Thursday. For the Monday show, Sunday at 9 p.m. is when you can start to sign up. For the Thursday show, like tonight, you sign up Wednesday at 9 p.m. And La Bruja will be here next week. So with that being said, I am going to share a poem that I shared also in my feature. And like I said in my feature, I don't think I'm allowed to share this because I'm supposed to be doing the video for this with someone. I was actually commissioned for it. But go ahead, we're going to do it anyway. You have my word. Like beaches pulling the oceans ashore, like the magnets of planets wanting us closer to its core, like pockets of air that help a bird soar, like a son should have his father's word forevermore. You have my love, DNA, and my legacy. You have the unspoken, my attention, and the best of me. You have the power to give me hope and strength that was once not meant for me. You, my son, have me and my word indefinitely. You have my word that I will show up on time and be prepared for the feature. I will be poet, part student, part teacher, part choir member who can't stand the preacher, for I too am a certified breeder of mythical creatures. I will entertain and respect the audience. I will berate and de-escalate hecklers that are the noisiest. I will be vulnerable and sincere and free of camouflage, and will keep up the pace so the show never feels like it's dragging on. You have my word that I can promise you nothing, because my daydreams leave me sleeping in the dungeon, and the anxiety attacks are frightening and humbling. So I speak to myself like I'm talking to a distant cousin. Unadjusted and delusional is how I've survived, with the imaginary friends in parallel dimensions I've contrived. It's much easier to put more of me in my sci-fi. Honest lies is how I compromise. You have my word, Mr. Officer. I don't have a gun on me. No weapon, no threat, no reason to punish me. I promise, Miss Judge, I run because they're hunting me, all because I speak out on legislation and practices that disgruntle me. You have my words, Mr. Politician, and now I want them back. Return to sender. You don't represent me. You are not my defender. I don't surrender to how you render these laws. You pretender, you defender, you imposter of goodwill vendor, bending the letters of your power and law. I see you're paying me with a legal tender. So I can't bank on your words, won't fulfill the bit of your sentence, won't go fight your wars. I won't build your trenches. I won't play by your rules. Don't care if you call me contentious. Won't build your machines of oppression with your wrenches and henchmen. You have my word, and it is your word too, since before the womb. It is big and wide and free, and everywhere it looms. It connects and opens and fills up a room and building in sky, and oh, how it booms. It is meant to be passed down and inherited, and no amount of propaganda can discredit it. It has no rules, no boundaries, no strict etiquette. And it can't be truly defined even with the most eloquent of rhetoric. Love. We have our word, and it fits in every language. So that's my poem, You Have My Word. And hopefully I don't get in trouble for sharing that with you guys, because like I said, I was commissioned to write that poem. And we were actually supposed to film it back in March, but then COVID happened. So we'll see what happens. So nonetheless, real quick, Nuyorican.org, Nuyorican.org, Nuyorican.org. Please check us. We're on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, Nuyorican Poets Cafe. You can follow me, Advocate of Wordz. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Advocate of Wordz, WORDZ. When you spell words, it's with a Z at the end. I've got free online workshops coming up. Follow me for that. Follow me for the information on the Monday night online open mic. And also follow me for the erotic open mic. I have the erotic open mic on August 22nd. I work with Tantalizing Productions. Everyone gets dressed up. The best dressed male and the best dressed female, they get a special goodie package from Tantalizing Productions, which is an adult novelty company. It is awesome. So I'm doing a bunch of stuff. And then, of course, if I feature, and again, you want to hear my poem, so make sure that you follow me. So thank you to Jason, and especially to Chris. I got some sweat in my eyes. Sorry, I keep like, I'm not trying to wink at all of y'all. I just got something in my eye. So thank you to Chris and Jason. Chris and Jason. To Nick and Jason. Oh, this is really annoying now, especially at the end. For producing and for behind the scenes. And yeah, usually I yeah, okay, Wordz, stop winking. I'm trying. Oh no, oh, don't cry, Wordz. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see you guys. So yeah, usually I don't know how Bruja ends the night, but I'm gonna end the night the way that I usually end the Monday night online open mic. And follow La Bruja at La Bruja NYC. She is off the hook. Hope you get better, La Bruja, if you see this. So, good night, sweet poet. Thank you for sharing what you've written. Good night, sweet poet. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Good night, sweet poet. May your dreams be as imaginative as your poems. Good night, sweet poet. Thank you for inviting us into your homes. This has been the Thursday night online open mic presented by the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. And tonight I have been your host, Advocate of Wordz. Make sure you go check out Nuyorican.org. Shout out to Jason and Nick one more time. Appreciate it. And when we log off, as I always say, please, people, please do not go stalk your ex on social media. It's just going to give you a whole lot of trouble, man. Go to Netflix, watch some stuff, go to sleep. All right, y'all, we're done. Nick, take us home. Peace.